Welcome back to Namaste DSA, my dear friends. So this is the introduction video to our first module, that is warm-up. Now, what is this module all about? Let me just explain you briefly before we start moving on to other videos in this module. So warm-up module is like, just like the name suggests, warm-up. We are basically kind of preparing ourselves for heavy weightlifting that we are going to do later on in this whole course. So now, let me take an example of a gym, right? If you go to the gym, the first thing you go over there and you don't start lifting weights, right? The first thing that you do when you go to the gym is do some warm up and then you start your exercises, right? So similarly, right now we will warm ourselves up and get ready for solving interesting, tough questions. But before that, it needs a warm up. Now, what is warm up in Namaste DSA? So basically, in this module, we will be covering programming 101, right? There will be a lot of people who are not from programming background or who does not have a background in JavaScript. Maybe they are new to JavaScript. So that's why we have made the programming 101 video. There I will give you the basics understanding of programming inside JavaScript, right? Suppose if you are very new to JavaScript, you have never written any code in JavaScript, still you can follow this. So it will be a programming 101 session. We will start from very basic, like how do you create a variable, how do you, basically very small things inside programming. We will cover everything. Don't you worry, my dear friends. As I told you, we will start from zero and we'll go to hero. We are starting from zero, right? So we will do warm up. We will learn basics of JavaScript. Then we will slowly moving on to seeing how if else work, how for loop works, how loop inside a loop works, how a while loop works. So we will cover everything in this warm-up module. Basic introduction to programming, basic introduction to JavaScript. That is what we will do. Towards the end of this module, we will also solve questions around loops. We will also solve questions around star patterns. We will also solve questions around double loops, right? Suppose if you have a for loop and you have a for loop within inside it, right? So we will solve that, right? We will try to see how for loop inside a for loop works. We will see how we can solve all those small problems, because that will warm us up for the hard problems that we are going to see in coming other modules. Okay, so this is a very important module. You have to focus upon it. Each and every video is very important. Don't skip anything. Even if you know all these things, watch the video. What's going on, right? See, I am not concerned about you watching the videos. I should be concerned, right? The bandwidth of Namaste Dev platform is getting exhausted, but I don't care. Watch the video as much as you want. Watch the video as many times as you want, but watch every video. Even if you know something, watch the video. You might end up learning something new out of that video, right? You might. And if you already know that concept, watch the video in 1.5x, 2x, but please watch the video and watch it in sequence. That is when you will make the most out of this course. Okay, so we'll start from the basics. We are warming up now, and then towards the end we will also solve few basic questions of loops, right? So please watch all the videos. Don't skip any videos. Keep taking down notes and keep writing code. That's all in this video, my dear friends. Let's start with our warm up together. Namaste.